Y'all, I'm so tired of this guy doggone thing. We done did everything, y'all. The bread work, everything. I'm thinking I'm recording it. Yeah, I'm not even recording. All right, so we're gonna redo the bread work again. I have to go over the message, my love bug, that I received during preparation. As stated, y'all, the cats got in my office and they already this a no zone for them, so they already know what it's hitting for. And they still managed to get in, and they broke. Lord, somebody could be broken, or something could have been broken, but they knocked down my flashcards, a lot of my flashcards, and I received multiple different messages. But in particular, the cards that were showing was somebody needs to grow up already. Somebody is learning, watching a person and learning from them like their college course, like they really studying a person. But they need to grow up already. Somebody need to focus more, I feel like, on their mental stability. Something is wrong with this person. Something is like mentally, I feel like something is wrong with this person. All right. But the also a confusion spell showed with family secrets, along with the Sierra body party card. So the name Sierra could be very significant, but the message I got from those cards was uh somebody could have been trying to confuse a person when it came to some type of family secrets. They want the person to believe in illusion, like the person may be receiving some type of truth when it comes to whatever the family secrets is, but the person could be feeding that person in illusion, trying to confuse the person or make the person believe that something else other than the truth. But I feel like it's not working, with the confusion spell being returned. I feel like somebody is either they're digging for dirt on their spouse, or somebody that's married to somebody that may be looking for dirt on you, but apply that energy how it fit. 304 girl showed in this deck. Escort, a 304 girl showed. So I do feel like a 304 girl or an escort could be very significant. Now we have murder, manslaughter, and attempted murder case. So somebody most definitely could be fighting a case or have some type of legal services going on, or maybe they will. And then Avatar show. Avatar, for this particular card, this is where Gal was dying. Jake placed her body underneath the tree of life, and Awa planted a seed in her womb that grew in silence. So for me, this is my card of you being planted in chaos. The version of yourself that's going to grow from this storm that you're experiencing now is going to be, when you look back, you're going to thank the Most High for this chaos that you experience, because the version of yourself that's going to be birthed from this experience is going to be extraordinary. All right, trust in the process. Okay, after you experience this side, this whatever this chaos is, you most definitely will experience a moment of silence, a period of silence. You will be isolated in the chapter after this, right? Because now the Most High is really, really going to grow you in that period. Okay, so just trust in the process, and when the time comes for the isolation, just know what's happening. All right, because you're gonna blossom. All right. It was more stuff that showed y'all the initial R's and Robert could be very significant, and every obstacle is a stepping stone for something greater. I'm telling you, trust in the process, okay? True clarity, guidance, and protection. Big booty Judy. The name Judy could be very significant, but somebody have a big booty. Somebody is using a judiciary system as a way of control. So most definitely somebody could have some legal issues going on. Somebody needs to learn more when it comes to a situation. And then we have the Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. Simon and Clary went from being normal teenagers to being surreal, natural beings overnight. So somebody most definitely, I feel like somebody need to like do some type of research on your gifts. I feel like somebody is very, very gifted. And I feel like this chaos that you're experiencing now, this is going to push you into your like your god or your goddess energy, to where you really, really tap into your powers, knowing your strength. Like you really about to grow and blossom, okay? And you don't see it. I feel like you don't see it. Whoever is experiencing this situation with digging for dirt on a spouse. But I feel like you don't see it. But just know that the new version of you, that seed is being planted. You starting on it, okay? And Usher, Daddy's home, northeast side could be very significant. What the streets is talking about, the same people that's in your ear about me really want to fuck me. Wow. So the streets is most definitely talking about how somebody could have been speaking badly on a person, but it's only because they really want that person. Look past the black and white the world want you to see, okay? And they're trying to block your finances, but they're gonna get themselves in a world of trouble. A Dodge Ram or a Tahoe could be very significant. Oh, this showed as well, poetic justice. So somebody could either work in the legal field, justice of court, courts, stuff like that, or somebody really have legal issues. But the name Justice could be very significant. The name Lucky could be very significant, and started off at war with each other, but ended up in love with each other. So somebody most definitely could have met a person that baby irked your last nerve, and but y'all it's showing again escort and 304 girl. But that's gonna end up being your person. Okay, take what resonates and leave what does not. Ex friend could be very significant, and me's. Thomas and Teresa were the only ones that had dreams and memories. Okay, so I feel like it's heavy on somebody being gifted. Your dreams and your memories could be a part of your gifts. You may need to do more research when it comes to it, how to grow it, how to enhance it. Um, and then karmic lovers blocking divine inheritance, please release. So somebody most definitely is staying attached to a karmic situation longer than it's intended for them to stay in that situation, to where now that situation is really becoming more of a blockage for you than your lesson, right? Because you should have learned your lesson, by now. And now the person is just going to block your blessings. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You're not going to be able to grow as long as you're still in this situation. 3123, message to maintain faith in the process of the universe and trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be at this time. All right. And then it's heavy on that they need to grow up already. Okay. And your calmness is a spiritual weapon. So remain still, my love bug. All right. Don't act out. Don't allow your emotions to get the best of you, to where you want to get in vengeance energy. Oh yeah, because that's what I was starting off my channel with, y'all. Let me get that message back out. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all the new subscribers, baby. Welcome to the fam. Y'all already know what it is. Thank you for your support. Thank you for returning. If this is your first time here, or if you're a new subscriber, let me warn you ahead of time, my love bug. If healing is not a top priority for you, please leave my channel now. Okay. Fair warning. Because I'm not going, my readings is not intended to stroke your ego. My readings is not the type of readings that's going to, give you all the rainbows and butterflies, and then your shadow side is you still stuck doing dark and demonic shit on the back scene. Whoever that was for, right? My readings is intended to assist you with healing. That's why the name of the channel is called Healing Journey. Okay. Right. So, in order to heal things, the things that you have buried alive without healing it, you just buried the shit and thought that you could just move on from it. It will be resurfaced. It will be brought up to the light. Okay. And if that's not something you're willing to deal with at this time, again, please, please, please leave my channel now. Okay, because I don't have time for you getting in your lower vengeance energy. You feel me? And think that you're going to be able to cast some damn spell on me, and you will not reap the consequences of your actions, because baby, you're setting yourself up for failure if you're thinking like that. Okay. And you're going to get yourself in a world of trouble that I just feel like you're not going to be ready for. All right. So fair warning. If you're not focused on healing, please, please, please leave my channel now. All right. Okay. Now that that's out the way, healing family, let's see what we got going on. Okay. Empathy and compassion is the strongest emotion, my little bug. So don't be afraid to empathize with people, show compassion to people. Your celestial being you. Okay. But I do feel like it's heavy on you guys being very powerful. All right. The initial W could be very significant and ride wave, a street runner. Loving you was my greatest sin. She say, fuck you, I hate you, but I love you, can't blame you. This card always gives me bipolar, one. So somebody most definitely could have been diagnosed with some type of bipolar, depression, but the name ride could be very significant. And somebody could be a street runner. Also, somebody could have really, really, really been loving on a demon, y'all. This is my loving on a demon card. Okay. Um, the family secrets is showing again with a Gemini. Could be very significant, and Megan the Stallion, a big old freak. Escort and 304 girl had already showed. The initial P is in Perry and irrelevance, rage. Rage from realizing they're not seen by the one they obsess over. Okay, so somebody with the initial P, first name, last name, middle name could be very significant, but this person have irrelevance rage, so they're really, really, really feeling some type of way because somebody is not checking for them at all. They're obsessed with the person. It's no ifs ands buts about it, baby. This could be who's studying somebody like a college course. I don't know to apply the energy how it fit, but I feel like they're pissed that they're not receiving your attention. Okay, and it went back to the initial P, and then magic potion. So they, when that card show, somebody could have been trying to do magic on somebody. All right. So I don't know if somebody was trying to bind you to them to have you thinking that y'all was in some type of Bonnie and Clyde relationship, but I don't think that worked. Okay, and then we have Tulsi, Capricorn energy. The name Tulsi can be very significant, but make them skits, my love bug, and make the money. Don't let the money make you. Okay, so somebody most definitely needs to raise their frequency, stop being so shallow. Okay, and enjoy, the privileges of making the money, and don't allow the money to make you. Right, meaning being all in your ego. Okay, and somebody could have been trying to pay somebody around. That's crazy. You shouldn't settle for less than what you deserve. The initial kids and kilo could be very significant, and you say you don't fuck with me, but who say that you can? That part. A childhood friend could be very significant with family secrets, and the initial W. Okay, that part, sis. All right, y'all. We starting off with Kirk Franklin. Okay, y'all. The New Nation Project. Or something about the name Jesus. That love potion, I mean that magic potion came out. So somebody most definitely could have experienced somebody put this the karmic lover that's blocking somebody inheritance, I feel like. But I feel like you, it was meant for you to experience this situation with this person. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You had to experience this situation. I feel like this situation is really, really pushing you into your true powers. This situation is really, really showing you that you are a celestial being. Like I just feel like this chaos is really, really creating a very, very magical person, whether you know it or not. Okay, I'm loving this. The number 17 could be very significant, or Scorpio could be very significant. The initial Z is in zebra, Psalm 7, 1 through 12. For money, hex removal ritual. Y'all just do 1 through 15. That's really, and they'll be back to stay. The connection is real, my little bug. Your absence will trigger them to do better, okay? And a security truck driver or worker could be very significant. for that message. Seeing a lot of different places. Congratulations, somebody is traveling, and your new connection is a karmic. Pay attention to the flags, my baby. Your new connection is a karmic. Pay attention to the flags. Okay, with your brother will pass on soon. I'm sorry. So somebody's brother could be in some type of transitioning stage in their life. Whether they just moving in the physical, changing their appearance, or just going through some type of metamorphosis, change where they changing internally, and they try their hardest to be like you, but they can't. Okay, that could be the energy that's studying somebody like a college course and willing to fight to stay in the illusion. The person is crazy and delusional. All right, it already showed that they are narcissists and they're intentionally trying to hurt you, but never return to what tried to break you. Okay, period. Cool. The initial Z could be very significant when it comes to somebody putting a magic potion on somebody, and then rob peace. He sacrificed and was the only one his dad could count on. But his dad took all of his frustration out on him. He stressed himself out. All right. So I feel like whatever this situation is, because I feel like this go with this, yo. But I do feel like somebody over applied in this situation. And no matter what you did, the person that you was bending over backwards for, the person that you really was applying all the pressure to, they didn't appreciate none of it at all, right? All they did was give you more weight to carry. They suppress you with more burdens, right? All they did was do more things to stress you out even more. But I'm telling you, it showed with the person being a narcissist and they're intentionally doing things to hurt you. So that is their intention at the end of the day. Okay. But I do feel like whatever this situation was, it is intended to strengthen you. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. This creating a new version of yourself, baby. You're gonna be so fucking magical and powerful. It's crazy. They don't see it. You might not even see it right now. Somebody could be a life at 5, or a Leo could be very significant. Crystal and Chris could be very significant. Jasmine Sullivan, pick up your feelings, memories, all that shit. You can have it. Feelings, don't leave no pieces. I don't know, y'all. I was all over the place with this, and I'm trying to find a fuck to give, but ran out of chances to forgiving you. Okay, so I feel like somebody done when it comes to a situation. Like, I feel like whoever the person is that's studying somebody like a college course and is really, really, really pissed and like enraged that a person is not like checking for them at all, and they obsessed over this fucking person. Like, baby, I just felt like the other person do not give a flying fuck. Like, you can be obsessed all you want, baby. I do not care. Be mad all you want. Bitch, I am done. When I say done, pick your face up now, baby. Pick it up, go ahead on. Up, I'm done. Okay. I feel like somebody put their foot in that revolving door. They haven't changed. Realizing that they haven't changed, they not going to change. I just felt like somebody put their blocker there. Like, I'm done. Okay, period. Creeping. So somebody most definitely could have been creeping. The initial is in Y, as in yellow. Fort Lauderdale could be very significant. Period. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Coming back for chaos. Y'all be careful. Y'all allowed to return back into your life now, y'all. And don't be so selfish. So whoever this person is that's coming back for chaos, like, you could have really turned your back on this person, and it could feel like you being selfish because you're no longer, again, applying pressure to the situation pertaining to them. Like, you really don't give a fuck, like, at all. But I feel like they coming back for some type of chaos. A Jeep could be very significant: white, black, red, blue, or burgundy. And your sister is in your energy. Huh. Well, sis, I hope you're ready. Wear more green things on your body, my love bug. And then Tuesday, have it on a Capricorn energy. What the love is. Oh, as a matter of fact, the song is with Love Is. That's what love is. Okay, and then we have raising Canaan. Canaan was mad at Rock and found a way to blame her for his bad decision. So somebody most definitely have a hard time with accepting responsibility for their actions, for their decisions. Like, this is the type that, baby, You wasn't even there. You probably didn't even fucking know about it, right? But somehow, some way, they end up making it your fucking fault. You being the root cause of the situation. Like, people is crazy. But I feel like this person, whoever this is, they have a hard time with accepting accountability. Like, this is not the type of person to, just be like, oh yeah, well, yeah, I did do that. Yeah, like, just, I don't know, see the truth, right? I feel like this person is really delusional. East side, keep showing and help others learn from your lessons in life. Hell nah. Don't agree to any new offers. It won't end well. All right. It already showed like several times with don't return to what tried to break you. Your karmic lovers, like, blocking divine inheritance. It was a lot that showed, like, with not returning to situations, but take what resonates and leave what does not. All right. Because I do feel like somebody wants to be close to you. East side could be very significant, and find somebody else to play with, because my ancestors go to war for you. I feel like whoever the person is, well, somebody is playing in that person's energy, baby, they better do their research. They better do their research, okay, before they fuck around and find themselves in a whole whirlwind of trouble. That's why I like to send fair warning, baby, because shit go to getting triggered within people, baby. You don't know what to do with those emotions. Instead of shifting your perception, you feel me? Acceptance is everything. You feel me? So accept this your role in the situation and change. But if this you're in denial and you don't do no wrong, all you know how to do is point the finger, baby, you're never going to grow. But you better do your research, because you're playing in people energy. Everybody ancestors ain't the same. Some people ancestors really go to war for them. Some people ancestors really do not have no type of understanding when it comes to their fucking people. You feel me? So I just feel like somebody really needs to do their research, period, before they set up a domino effect that they're not going to be ready for. All right. The number 22 could be very significant. It could be pertaining to a cancer, or somebody in your family, somebody you had a home with. A house fire could be very significant. It could be somebody's karmic baby mama. The initial O is in orange. First name, last name, middle name, heavy on it. Don't look backwards, my baby. Oklahoma. Your hardship is not your ending. It was the threshold to transformation. I'm telling you, I feel like it's heavy on, somebody's growth. And I feel like it's heavy on somebody's ancestors, like letting them know, like, do not look back at this situation. This situation was a blockage for you. Okay. And I feel like somebody's ancestors want them to know that they're everywhere you are, like they all around you. Okay. So whenever you feel alone or you feel in distress, like, just know that they're with you. You're never alone. You always have them, around you. So just free your mind. Okay. And a lawyer is very significant. Okay. Lawyer, justice system, or somebody really, really just have legal issues, and then legally blind. It's heavy on the legal issues. I really, really feel like a lawyer or somebody that work in the justice system could be very significant. A paralegal, something like that. But we have legally blind. Vivian hated her out the gate, but ended up loving her after getting to know her. The name Vivian could be very significant, but somebody, you could have most definitely shifted the perception of somebody who kind of judge you, without really, really getting to know you. And you shifted their perception. Okay. We have Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are in authority, sin flourishes, but the godly will live to see their downfall. Okay. Period, my love bug. So it's very important that you wear your crown, my love bug. Do not lower your frequency to get in vengeance energy, or just try to deliver some type of clap back, because that's not your job. One, let the Most High deliver their clap back. All right, and you come from great lineage, so step into it proudly. Period. Boston could be very significant, whether that's the name or a city, and have a new pair of eyes. Okay, so congratulations, all right, on seeing things from a different view. But I do feel like somebody most definitely have clarity. So whoever that was trying to cause a confusion spell or cast a confusion spell on someone, it's returning because I feel like the person see clear as fucking day. All right, Keisha Cole, and play your cards right, my baby. And heavy on the play your cards right, okay? Orlando could be very significant. A Gemini could be very significant with that Jaheim. In Canto, somebody have a faded meeting with a person. It could be with a karmic lover. Look, all of my love. Then somebody will give somebody all their love. What is this, Lord? The name Anthony could be very significant. The name Q could be very significant. And prestige. I'm cool on that fake shit. So somebody most definitely is cool when it comes to fake situations, fake people, karmic lovers. Okay, Stan. The name Anthony could be very significant. The initial Q. Look, baby, I'm ready, baby lover. Okay, look. In 2 years could be very significant. Look, to give you all the love you need, baby. What is this? Who is this? Michigan could be very significant. Somebody could be 19, or it could be pertaining to a Capricorn. The West Coast could be very significant. Look, look, I know you deserve the best, baby. What you talking about? And I can't keep treating you like I treat the rest. Say, baby, I'm ready. Okay, Spank. What this is, y'all? Oh, baby, they ready to give you all they love. The initial, her name start with the initial C. Look, I'm tired of playing games. That's very significant with this West Coast. Look, so many girls I can't even name. Baby, I'm ready. What the fuck? What you talking about? Look, with this Tuesday butterflies, what is this, y'all? I'm loving this energy. Just this part though. Like, I don't know what this is. Okay. Somebody got a fat ass, dude. Somebody got a big booty. Look, I'm in love with your shape. Yeah, but that ain't why a nigga with her do I swear I love her face. Look, it's my Ace Boon Cool, my man Ace. I fell in love with my best friend. What is this, Lord? Look, girl, I want to give you every little bit, every little piece, every little part of me. Come on, Laverne. Show you my love. Just can't be beat. Oh, baby. What? I'm ready. All right? I don't know what y'all got going on, but it did show like at least 3 times about somebody new relationship is a karmic relationship. Okay. All right. Now y'all take what resonates and leave what does not. I want to marry you, love, honor, and cherish you forever. Y'all, what is this? I'm loving this. This is a different energy. Look, baby, not just a little bit. Look, I want to give you all of it. What the fuck you talking about, girl? Look, all my kisses belong to you. Look, take my heart in your hand. Do whatever you want, baby. It's yours. It's all for you, baby. Okay? It's all for you, baby. Look, please forgive me. Oh, baby. Girl, I am done, yo. There's so many loves I can't even name. All right, yo. We exactly. I'm a police. Let's see what your person wants to tell y'all, yo. Because what is? Oh Lord, this what this person digging dirt. What is this? Baby, 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 oh baby. It hurts so much, but it don't hurt. They not in pain, whatever this is. I feel like somebody. This is somebody that somebody thought this. You thought this was your everlasting person. You could have really, really been in a marriage with this person, but they're looking for dirt. Are you looking for dirt on this person? Look, not just a little bit. I want to give you all of it. It say it hurts so much, but it don't. I feel like they not hurt at all. Come on. Ooh, ooh. I wish I could be fully honest with you. I can't come to you now. I got too many women and I don't want them. Yeah. Okay, so somebody do have some type of childhood trauma. Whoever this person is, I feel like whoever this karmic is that was blocking, I feel like this person that taught you a valuable, valuable fucking lesson. I feel like this is the energy. Like they can't be fully honest with you. And I do feel like it could be pertaining to some type of childhood trauma that they haven't healed yet. Look, my life is a mess right now. They got a lot going on. Why do I feel so low? Oh, y'all, I almost feel bad for them. Look, don't wait for me, please. But that's in reverse. So I feel like they really want you to wait for them on some type of shit. I don't know. I just feel like this person really, really, really stressed y'all out. These feelings are eating me alive. Oh, what is this? I don't like this energy. Let me see. Look, Capricorn energy, Mary J. Blige. Look, I don't want fuss and fight. I just want to make it right, babe. Look, it's work to do, babe. What you talking about? It's heavy on somebody's stability, finding stability. I feel like nurturing yourself, loving on yourself, grounding yourself. Somebody could be birth number 3 or life at 3. Look, anytime you want it, babe, love without a limit. Baby, look, and I know you love it, baby, admit it. What is this, Lord? Somebody need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. That's why that's in reverse. I told y'all. I felt like either they want you to wait on them, or somebody could have really, really been waiting for this person to love them. But they found like it was too hard. Yeah, baby. Somebody just felt like the person was unlovable. Like it just was too hard to love on this person. They full of anger. Or maybe you felt like it was too hard, to love on this person, and that's why they angry. Because it did show that irreplacement what it was called? Irreplaceable rage, where they just really, really obsessed and mad because you don't you're not reciprocating that energy to them at all. They really feel unloved. But I feel like you could have really, really looked at the person as being unlovable. I feel like somebody could just be in like good spirits at this point in your life. Like I feel like you looking at the glass as half full. You're looking at the brighter side of things. You could be exercising, getting your body right, but you could just be celebrating in celebratory energy, very happy. Somebody really could be traveling though. But I feel like you learning to, shift your perception when it comes to certain situations, when it comes to you getting hurt in certain situations. You learn to shift your perception. So congratulations on that. All right. Yep. Giving yourself a fresh start. Congratulations. I'm loving it. Avoiding toxic people. I know that's right. I'm loving this energy, yo. I'm loving this energy. Okay. Yeah, baby, somebody is blocking out all negativity. If you're not bringing me happiness, joyness, any type of fulfillment, then block. Okay. Yeah, I know that's right, baby. I feel like you feel as if you fought too hard, for this new version of yourself. Like, period. Okay. I feel like somebody feel as if they overcame an obstacle when it came to like somebody that they find very, very charming. I feel like it's very easy for this person to kind of, pull you into them. Period. You may naturally have a magnetic pull to this person when it comes to this person, especially I feel like when it comes to the sexual energy. You're not talking to this person at all, but I do feel like this person is like they play a role somehow in your past trauma. Past trauma is already out here, or they have past trauma, and I feel like that could keep them in like a lone wolf energy. they past trauma, having them sending mixed signals. They could get in victimizing energy real quick. But I feel like they're really born to stand out, or maybe you're just born to stand out. You're a very open, person. Like I feel like you could live your life as an open book. Like anything anybody want to know, all they got to do is fucking ask you. Like for real, for real. I feel like somebody could have been. You may be in the energy of kind of depriving yourself of sleep, because you're so busy, whether it's playing a game or working or whatever it is. But I feel like don't deprive yourself of sleep. All right. Look, if it is in love, why do it hurt so bad? Look, it make me feel so sad in love and inside. This crazy. I feel like somebody, whoever this person have a lot of trauma, y'all. Please don't look back at this situation because they really, really, really need to heal. I feel like they could also be like the type to come up with all type of excuses on why they're non-committal or why they can't commit to a situation. But I feel like it is most definitely due to their trauma. They don't feel complete, like as an individual. Look, maybe she taking me back. I made a big mistake. Won't you forgive me, girl? Because I look just as that was coming on, I'm looking at somebody could really, really, really be having an awakening. They realizing how they was coming up with all type of excuses on why they don't need to commit or they shouldn't commit to the situation. But I feel like without you, they may really feel incomplete. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They may want to take you on a vacation and it could be stressing them out. Like, I feel like they just want to come in being kind, providing some type of kindness, or maybe you're expecting the person to come in, providing some type of kindness. But I feel like they stressed out. Look, why do she stay on my mind? I feel like you have boundaries in like when it comes to this person, you have boundaries in place when it comes to this person. I feel like you have released all doubts when it came to this person. Like you really look at this person as like a part of your bad habits. This could be a part of your bad addictions. Allowing a person to break from you. Okay, like you ain't the type. Like you ain't the one. The fuck. Neglecting yourself when it comes to this situation, losing yourself in this situation. Fuck that. Okay? Fuck that. Fuck, baby, no. I feel like somebody, baby, no, no, ma'am. Somebody is not tolerating abuse no more. Like, I feel like you don't give no type of fucks. And I feel like you don't just like open up, your vulnerability to mofos no more either. Like, period. All right. Oh, yo, what is this? All right. I'm gonna grab one more deck and then we're gonna get off of this. Y'all don't look back, whatever this is, yo. But I feel like somebody could have started a new relationship with somebody and the person have some type of hidden intentions. It's a karmic relationship, meaning that you're going to learn a lesson from that person. Okay, that person is going to teach you a valuable, valuable lesson. But I also feel like it's another energy. I feel like it's another energy. Look, residuals. Baby, somebody know all those get their residuals. What the business? Look, a win. I'm telling you. Because I feel like this energy is something different. I get good energy from this energy. Okay? Somebody most definitely could be getting married. Or somebody feel as if they met the one. Because it's heavy on, the I want to love, honor, and cherish you forever. Like, so somebody really want to commit to a situation. Look, somebody want to come in and take charge. What is this? Okay, they're not spying on you on social media either. They're not in nostalgia energy, like, whatever this is. Look, who getting all my love, bitch? This person here is so fucking fake. This person here, I don't know what's wrong with this person right here. This person here is crazy, yo. They most definitely hiding a lot of stuff. This person, they have unhealed trauma. This energy. Okay. What is this, show? I feel like it's crossed. Cause I feel like somebody may I feel like you may be kind of, skeptical when it comes to allowing this person in your safe place, allowing this person in to actually, like take charge, to take control of the situation. And I feel like it's due to what you experience in this situation. I feel like because you over applied in this situation, now it kind of, have you again, kind of cautious when it comes to allowing people in your vulnerability, like, allowing them in your safe place. But everybody is not the same, and you shouldn't make a good person, like pay for um something that they ain't have nothing to do with. Now, for some of y'all, it showed with like you and a person clashing. Like, because I feel like for somebody in specific, whatever this energy is, I feel like you could have clashed with this person when you first met this person. I feel like, baby, this could have been like some type of situation where they didn't last long at all, and you could have really, really, really flashed out on this fucking person, like, on some type shit. But I feel like this gonna end up being your person. They really want to love, honor, and cherish you, like, on some real shit. Okay, Spank, somebody is upgrading. I feel like whoever this person is that's digging for information like on a spouse, because I feel like somebody is looking for information on a person that they married to. But I feel like they're receiving some type of upgrade. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like whatever it is that they found, like they're not even hurt about the situation, like at all. So somebody is most definitely surrendering a situation. Period. This energy could be for this energy as well. But take what resonates and leave what does not. I'm telling you, letting go, giving up. I feel like somebody made the choice to let go and release this situation, realizing that somebody really had options. So maybe they could have found, out that their person could have had some type of options outside of them, or maybe they had options outside of their person. I don't know. That they really felt like they had some type of magnetic attraction to. Or you have some type of magnetic attraction when it comes to this person. Y'all apply the energy high fit. All right. But I feel like the energy that you're in now, like, baby, you're not giving a fuck. You found your confidence. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. There was somebody really missing you on some type shit. It could be somebody wife that's missing their person, or somebody is missing their wife. Apply that energy how it fit. But I feel like somebody wife could have spoke their truth, or could have been speaking their truth. It could have been through some type of text message. Somebody could really feel as if this is their twin flame, or this is some type of soulmate connection. I feel like somebody could have also spoke their truth when it came to them finding inner peace, finding making peace, like in the situation, letting go of situations and growing past it, like, really finding a strength. I'm loving this. Okay, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I feel like somebody really, really, really like blocked off their energy when it came to an ex lover. Somebody from their past. Okay, because baby, you too bossed up for this. You've been very successful single, dude. Like, I felt like you just felt like you don't have time for no type of toxic relation. Look, I'm cool on that fake shit. Period. I felt like somebody is really, really being successful when it comes to making healthy decisions. When it comes to you not getting caught in storms, returning to toxic relationships, chaotic situations, such situationships. Like, I feel like the love that you're now attracting, or um the type of situations I feel like that you're going in now. Like it's a whole, you're going in as a whole nother person with new eyes, right? You see things completely different after experiencing these chaotic cycles in your life. I feel like the phase that you're in now, like you keep yourself happy. If you in a new relationship, or you have some type of boo situation thing going on, that you keeping on a low low. I feel like you could have a very, it could be like a very playful relationship. You could really feel free around this person. I'm telling you, I feel like this could be this energy. Somebody keeping this on the hush though. They're not telling nobody who they dating. I'm telling you. But they feel safe with this person. I'm telling you. Okay? I feel like the person is really, really, really in deep thoughts on taking their life in a whole nother direction with this person. I feel like it's going to be very unexpected, they do. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like somebody may be surprised when somebody, offer them the opportunity, to take their life in another direction with them. Okay. But somebody most definitely is, I feel like their spiritual awakening, like the new version, it awakened the fierce in somebody. And now, baby, they keeping their eye on the fucking prize. Okay. Letting go of these wounds and their addictions. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. And somebody could be proposing to somebody, or somebody is in regret for not proposing to somebody. Somebody could be in regret for thinking that the grass was greener on the other side. Somebody could have been messing with, somebody younger than them. I don't know, but I felt like they felt like they made a mistake. For somebody could have actually proposed to somebody else, and they felt like that was a mistake. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They feel like you deserve better when it came to that situation, and I feel like they're not happy in that situation at all. But I do feel like you can tapping into your creative juices. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Looking at the situation as a blessing in disguise. Like when it comes to this snake, I feel like somebody could play music, or it could be somebody that have a guitar. But I feel like this situation taught you to, not be so superficial. This situation, I feel like, helped you with shedding your superficial tendencies, with the fakeness, because realness is in reverse. I feel like, this situation helped you to release the fakeness, and now you're healing, listening to your intuition. All right. For some of y'all, somebody could be, you could be like starting a new, like creating a new family, having children. But I feel like your ancestors most definitely could be guiding you to great fortune and joyful, a joyful place in your life. All right. Releasing fears. Maybe somebody is really, really indulging in this new person's energy, yo. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it. Okay. What is this? Look, digging on you. I'm telling you. Digging on you, digging on me, digging on me, baby, baby, ooh, baby, baby. Okay, I feel like that's what this is. Whatever this is, y'all. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I feel like this new thing, baby, this thing got you feeling all the feels. I feel like y'all indulging in each other's energy. Like you just really, really happy. I feel like it's really a glow up. Like, period. I feel like somebody needs to find out more information when it comes to a manipulator that they're messing with that goes to them. Okay, or maybe somebody did find out some more information when it came to a person manipulating them, and they could have ghosted the person. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. All right. I also feel like somebody may be receiving some type of good news when it comes to a new career. If you was thinking about taking your career like down another path, switching career paths, then you will receive some type of good news when it comes to that. I feel like somebody ain't taking no shit when it comes to a reunion. I feel like it's also somebody is not taking no shit when it comes to them like releasing old patterns, right? Again, releasing back and forth situations, off and on situations, baby, like, but really, really putting that stopper in that revolving door and letting that door shut, listening to your intuition, trusting in a process. Somebody may be receiving synchronicities, 222, duality, unions. But I feel like somebody most definitely could have some type of secrets could have been revealed. Um, I don't know. I felt like by the universe, yo. But take what resonates and leave what does not. And somebody most definitely could be moving out of a house, unsticking themselves from a person or from situations, setting boundaries when it comes to a situation. For somebody, it could be somebody that you worked with, but it's heavy on a faded meeting. So whatever it is, like I feel like it's destined to happen, but it's also some type of faded meeting. Somebody could have been fate like destined to the person that you met, this person that you met could have been a part of your destined course. Like, you have soulmates that you meet. You could have a soulmate that's only meant for you to meet this person for 2 seconds, right? For 5 minutes, right? You just meet this person could tell you two words, but whatever it is that they tell you can really, really trigger change and growth in you. So but it was destined for you to meet this person. So I do feel like somebody most definitely have some type of for somebody it could be some type of business situation that may get sparked, from you meeting this person, or the person may say something that may push you more into your entrepreneurship, freeing you from situations, from stakes, from legal situations. But I feel like it's heavy on, like, somebody could be divorcing a snake, a very, very shady person, but the person could have been very beautiful to you. Like the person could have really looked good, good to you, that magnetic attraction, but I felt like they wasn't good for you. All right. And I feel like somebody's independent, like you being more independent could really be like booming in this next chapter. I feel like somebody may be receiving a pay raise when it comes to their money. I also feel like somebody could be walking away from people that you thought was a part of your soul tribe. But I don't know, twins could be very significant. But I feel like some people is most definitely freeing themselves from situations, people that you felt like was going to be a part of, your path forever. But I feel like you freeing yourself from those situations and healing your inner child. All right, holding on to hope when it comes to love, when it comes to you welcoming love. I'm loving this energy. I'm loving that energy. All right. Look, he said the main ones you gotta watch it be close to you. I know that's right. Let's see. All right, y'all. We have that against us, D1. Let's get some advice because this went longer than I wanted. I'm back to the 50 minutes. I'm loving the energy though. It's a lot of different energies, y'all. So take what resonates, leave what does not. Apply the energy where it fit. All right, it's heavy on the y'all letting go. Y'all making the decisions to let go of situations where people look good to you, but them people is not good for you. Okay, loving on demons. We started off with that. All right, so I'm gonna say congratulations, my love. But 3, 2, 1, y'all don't look bad. Okay. And congratulations to the ones that's finding their true love, that's finding their divine people, your forever people. True clarity, guidance, and protection. What's the advice? What's the advice? What's the advice? Okay, well, I guess they won't give me nothing out of here. What's my other day? What my angel numbers? Let's get some angel numbers because I don't look like they won't give me nothing. We have let go of the fear of the unknown. We often fear the unknown because we are attached to familiarities. Spirit is encouraging you to face the unknown with brave heart and remember that you are never alone. Okay, I told y'all that from earlier. So somebody most definitely is never alone. That's confirmation. I feel like your spirit team want you to know that. Okay, and just walk in faith, right? Don't allow fear to keep you stuck still and stagnant. Don't allow fear to keep you in situations that you know that you no longer resonate with. You know that you have evolved past those situations. All right. And then progression, one, two, three. You are experiencing forward movement and the sequential unfolding of events. Trust the natural flow of life and take steps towards your goals with confidence, period. And then we have growth, two, three, four. You are experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. You are on the right path and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. Okay, period. And somebody most definitely I feel like will be receiving some type of good news, and it may, the situation may cause create um I don't know, it may cause for you to have to, adapt to the changes, all right, that's going to be created. And 765, you are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any and all challenges that arise, period. Okay, I hope this was helpful, y'all. I hope this was useful. I hope y'all got something from this. I'm loving this energy, y'all, I must say. Okay. Always remember as above, so below, well one. Y'all be blessed.